world. Oh, well, good morning. Holy, just keeping me humble. Just keeping me humble, this shirt. Oh, you know what though? It's like made out of cheesecloth. I probably literally just sneezed and it just burst. Just burst right open. Okay, well, here we are. Good morning. It is wicked nice out. The rain came and washed all of the snow away. So now it's just kind of a nice sheet of ice, which is always thrilling for everybody. Keeps everyone literally on their toes. But we're back to this like spring-like weather. The sun's out. I had a fairly good sleep last night. I'm gonna do this reading and go to the gym and just run and row the day away. Yeah. You know what though? Because it's so hot, I've turned down all the heaters, but I got two sets of socks on, like for -40. Okay, we gotta just get the freedom toes out here. Oh yeah, I can't move like this. Oh, you know when you just need it off? Like sometimes it's your hoodie too. Oh, sorry guys, shaking everything. Oh yeah, like look at these socks. Oh, they got holes too. Oh, busted. You're seeing me look frumpy. I don't care. I'm like the Columbo of tarot card readers. Yeah, looking frumpy as hell, but can I solve a mystery? Yes, amen. A spiritual mystery at that. Whew. Yeah, I'm sweating. Sweating to the oldies here. Oh, what a bummer. Well, it's my own fault for buying a stupid t-shirt that's like made out of cheesecloth, but it was like in the dead of summer. You know when it's like balls hot? So I thought, okay, I'll get this ridiculously thin t-shirt. Here we are. Okay, well, is there something? Oh, jeez, look at me. Just, okay, well, Calic, you just do you. You just do you. Whatever. No mom, no rules. Oh, yeah, where are we going today, guys? I can feel it. We're going somewhere. Great. So, what deck? What deck? I don't know why, but the little Le Normand. Yeah, I love this beautiful. You know, I very rarely use this deck, but like every time I do though, I'm just like stunning. Stunning. Like, I don't know what my problem is. Okay, well, crowd favorites. Crowd favorites. Here we go. God, Jesus, Grandma, Buddha, archangels, all ascended masters, all of my benevolent ancestors, anyone that you work and pray with, so long it is not Debbie Devil. Oh, good morning, Grandmama. Grandmama. Also, I'm still really into calling in, yeah, St. Catherine. I want to start working. I'm trying to get better. There's always a million things I want to do in a day, and it just causes a lot of paralysis. But the saints, oh, there's so many people to work with. Like really what I should be doing, it's on my own list of things to do. Because I've done it before where I've meditated and actually like tried to hone in on my spirit team to be like, how many are there right now? How many are here? How many are working with me currently? And like really getting to know them, their calling cards, how they show up, what the feeling is. And to be honest, I'm always really lazy to my own detriment. Like I'd probably be further ahead in life if I would just take the time. Yeah, take the time. Same with working with the saints, like all the different things. Right now I'm just trying to keep consistently to posting videos, doing my self-care, meditating. Yeah, I think Grandmama is probably the closest because like she's the only one who can tame me. When I get spice level 9 million, oh, look at this. Got a little anchor. Yeah, Grandmama and my son are what anchors me into love. When I lose it, when I just, yeah, it's like when I have nothing to anchor me and I'm just drifting. And that's why I always say it. You got to have something. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a plant, a rock, a kid, your grandparent. You have to have something that can instantly take you to your heart space to anchor into. And we really need this in this current climate of life's existence. We cannot lose our hearts. Oh, who's this little beauty queen? Ooh, I don't know. He's looking fancy as hell. And look at these big fat cumulus clouds. That's like a perfect spring day right there. Oh yeah, a little boat on the water. Oh yeah, get that jib. Get the jib up. Okay, we're cruising. Ooh, I'm hearing the version Cruising Together with Huey Lewis and Gwyneth Paltrow. I love it when we're cruising together. Yeah, Gwyneth was just on Amy Poehler's podcast. Huh. Well, Gwyneth is a Libra. Amy is a Virgo. So maybe we have some Virgo Libra business in here. Yeah, I feel like we are cruising together. Where are we going today, guys? Yeah, we're pulling up. The anchor is being pulled up on the boat. Oh yeah, the boat. Oh my God, how did I not make that connection? Yeah, we're pulling the anchor up, actually. We're cruising. Yeah, we're cruising together. Oh, guys, if you've been around the channel for a hot second, you know how I feel about cruising. Oh, sorry, my nose is sniffly. I just came from outside. Oh, okay, what's this? Oh, we have a little crumb on here. It's a castle. Okay. Yeah, raise the flag. Raise the flag, but pull up the anchor. I love it when we're cruising together. Na, 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 na. I really wish I could get better at lyrics. And it's so weird because there are some songs in my youth, I don't know how, I locked in on the words. So every now and again, I will know a song's, hold on, I just want to quickly see. Because I don't know all these cards, but yeah. I get songs, and I can hear all of the instruments perfectly. I can hear the melody, but words, very rarely. Okay, 6, clouds. Oh, it's called Clouds, and it's 6, which rules the lovers. Oh, I'm obsessed with clouds. Obsessed. In fact, when I had a straight line clothing line for a hot second that never went into production, but everything else, like I had everything. Yeah, Clouds was part of the name. Okay, so keywords, doubt, unclear, confusion. That's not the vibe I'm getting. Okay, screw this. We don't need the book. Yeah, we're throwing the book out. Oh, who needs it? Yeah, get in, losers. We're going cruising together. Oh, no mom, no rules. Here we go. Okay, so what's next? Wow, okay, we're going for the kippers. Why not? Why not? Old Kippy Kips. Okay. So we're pulling up the anchor. We're going cruising. Oh, this is, I don't know why this bothers me so much. Normally these things don't bother me. Okay, so that's part of the message. Something that normally wouldn't bother you is totally bothering you. What's this? Occupation, but look what she's doing. She's sewing. Exactly. Oh, God, girl, sew me up. Yeah, sew me up stat. Okay. Yes. Hey, and it's 34 going to 35. I'm putting it right underneath the anchor. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, what else? What's this? Oh, hey, what's going on here? Why is this all backwards? What's going on here? Okay. I love it when we're cruising together. Na, 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 na. Journey, cruising together. Oh, get out the tickle trunk. Oh, guys, again, pack your bags. Where are we going? Today feels like an adventure. Oh, are we getting married or what? Okay, hold on, let me focus. I love it when we're cruising together. Oh, it's this card. What is it? Ooh, official person. Okay. Well, the official person is going like right underneath this castle. Oh my God. Oh, are you going to see someone? Oh, this is what that is. Oh boy. Or are you about to meet someone? Like there's traveling here, but do you travel for work and then you're about to meet someone? Because we have the occupation right underneath the anchor. Then we have that sailboat with Journey. And then an official person in a castle. Ooh, let's have a sip of coffee about it. Oh, yeah. Maybe it's about not looking your best for the official person. Yeah, normally I don't care about being a little bit dumpy and frowsy, but today I just feel like, oh God, like pull it together, my guy. Let's put it like, oh, between my socks and this shirt. It wasn't always like this. And it's not always like this. If you're like, oh my God, this poor tarot card reader, he's just got holes in everything. It's not like this. This is just it's an off day. It's an off day. Don't worry about it. Okay. So what deck? Well, I did grab this morning. I brought, yeah, because I came from home. I'm at my buddy's place. They're coming back today, so we'll be back at the old location soon. Okay. Cruising together. Yeah, I'm so excited. I can't even focus. I'm just like, yeah, I feel like I'm soaring. Oh God, today is the perfect day for a road trip. In fact, I'm so envious of my pals who are coming back because their drive back home is like a good 5 hours. Ooh, that's a perfect little road trip right there. Oh my God, I call that country close. Something's 5 hours, country close. Let's do it. I used to drive to the eastern townships when I didn't live in the city, when I lived a couple hours away. I would just get the Spirit, be late at night. I would drive past the city to the eastern townships to go to this one particular place where my favorite church cathedral is, to buy a lotto ticket and go see the church at night. Anyway, yeah, it's like a 3.5 hour drive each way. 7 hours, country close. Okay, I digress. I'm all over the place, I know. Okay, let's just pick a deck. No, we're going with a new deck. But I brought these decks for a reason. It doesn't have the same kind of imagery, but I did feel called to this one. I haven't used this one in like for ages, really. But for the longest time, a couple years ago, this was like my main deck. It's funny how that happens. Oh, okay. Okay, so Grandmama, do not skimp on the details today. Okay, so we're gonna focus. Okay, so is Collective the one that's gonna be traveling? Is Collective this official person, or like what's going on here? But I do, okay. Ooh, Princess of Swords, Curiosity. Oh, so you're curious. And I do believe this would technically be the page, if I remember. So like a little bit of watching. Oh, is it time now? Because it's like spring too. So is it just like, I know we're still like really in the beginning of winter, but it kind of feels like we've made it through the winter. Yeah, it's a bit of a joke. But it's how it feels. You know, when it's like real spring and you're like, we made it through the winter. Oh my God, yeah. And you just feel like you gotta go somewhere. You gotta be in the world. Well, because even like this landscape, it's not necessarily winter per se, but it's got a kind of cold and frosty winter feel. And she's past facing. Yeah. Collective, I think this is you. In fact, you may have been watching this person at work. Oh, isn't that fun to do when you're at work? If you have the type of job that allows you to just, I don't know, take in content, that's what I do. That's what I do at work. I just throw on some YouTube readings or some podcasts, or I get real weird. I listen to everything. I get around the internet. Oh, okay, so you've been at work. I do believe your work includes travel, though. Let's find out. Okay, so we have you in the page, so you're curious, or you have been really curious. Oh my God, Prince of Wands, instigation. Yeah, instigation. You're getting in that boat and that train. Okay, so you're instigating it. Ooh, yes. Okay, so who's this official person in the castle who's raising the flag? Oh, Is this a metaphor for like sexual innuendo spirit? Raising the flag? Okay, hold on, wasn't focused. Okay, so tell me about this castle to the official person. Perspective. Well, there's something about this castle. I don't know, like the triangle. Yeah, there's something here. The turret. The sun and the moon on either side. Okay, well, there must be some great traveling then. With the turret, it's like, yeah, one of you has been on either side of each other. A body of water. Okay. Okay, so you've been curious. Maybe you've been watching this person at work. I suspect maybe you travel a lot for work. Okay, so then what? Wow. The Prince of Cups. So then you got introspective. Okay. So you're looking and thinking. Yes. Well, something got you fired up because all of a sudden you get into instigating. Yeah, you get on your little harem pants with the flowers and you're like, let's go. Judgment. Exactly. You make a decision. And the swan. See how it's looking at the reflection? And it's funny, these are the two cards. And I was thinking this when I looked here, where I'm like, if he were to look at his reflection, it would be warped. It wouldn't be very accurate, but he's not. He's going within. Now, this swan is future-facing, but it's looking to its reflection. But swans are monogamous. They always have a little partner going on. So what's inaccurate... What is inaccurate? Let's see. Well, something about going it alone. Yeah, there's just something here about not being fully accurate, but you've gone within. So, I don't know. There's something here about going it alone, but you seemingly, I don't know, you get excited because I'm telling you, you hop on that train, you get in that boat, you go across the other side of something to go see this person. Yeah, decisions. Or is this what you're doing? You're making the decision. Because look at how the swords, I don't know, they line up. The sides. You have to make a decision. Okay, tell me more. Yeah, Grandmama, don't skimp on the details. Okay, so what's going underneath? The Ace of Cups. Naturally, it's about love. Ooh. Oh, yeah, that's what you were reflecting on. How do you really feel? Yeah, how do you really feel about this? Because it is one thing to watch someone. Going back to accurate reflections. I do this all the time. Okay, so to catch everyone up to speed, in case you're super new, I've been single as a Pringle for like 5 years. My son's mom has really left an impact. NPD, post-separation, abuse is so real. So I have been very wary. But I'm human, and there's like the person that I refer to as 1 in a billion. They had a great lasting impact on me. And so when I play the game of desire, I allow myself to have that desire, but then sometimes I catch myself where I'm like, I don't even know this person. Like, is it possible they're incredible? Yes. But is it also possible that because I actually don't know them, we might not actually be a good fit? Do you know what I mean? So again, there's like when we have to sit with our feelings, because feelings aren't facts, they're valid, but they're not always factual. So you kind of have to sit with things and ask yourself, like, what is worth what, you know? Because sometimes some things just kind of belong to the fantastical. Like I always say, my crushes are different than my attractions. I've always had crushes, but I've always said I would never date any of my crushes. Crushes to me are just like that thing, like at work, when you have a work crush, where it's just like literally meant to make the day go by and just be like really fun and playful and light, not serious. And not like you're leading people on, but just like a nice like little treat where you're like, oof, this person is like cute as a button. Oh man, I'm gonna go borrow their stapler. Like just like that, nothing crazy. Whereas attractions, I'm not attracted to hardly anyone. So if it's an attraction, it's more serious. So I think what you've been doing is you've been evaluating in this watching of this person to realistically ask yourself, like, is this a crush? Is it an attraction? Do I know enough about this person to like put in a lot of effort? Like, where do I want to take this? Again, you got to weigh things sometimes, especially when you get into like older life. If you've already been through a divorce or a separation, or like if you have kids with someone, things cost and weigh a lot more. So I see this evaluation. Yeah, when the stakes are higher, you gotta weigh things out. Okay, so we see you make a judgment though. Okay, well, let me focus. Okay, so Grandma, we have the Prince of Wands to Judgment. Okay, that's 2. I'll just take the top. It's the King of Discs. Okay, so you're feeling empowered about it. But going back to the world, again, I feel like there's quite a bit of distance here. Or maybe not huge, but like, again, maybe it's like 2 to 3 hours or 5 hours, because we were kind of talking about that. Or it could even be like an actual plane trip, like we're over a body of water. Okay, so we see perspective to the 2 of Swords. So, 8 of Wands, movement. Okay, so you make the decision to move towards this person. So what does that actually mean for you? What does that mean for you to go towards this person? Ooh, King of Swords, authority. Well, this is the interesting King of Swords because he looks tired. Like, all of that reflecting, like that's the thing for the King and Queen of Swords, they see everything and it's just pure analysis. But like, I love this though because it kind of shows the toll that can happen when you really, you overthink, but you have to go through every little detail. It can be exhausting. That's why, again, balance. We don't want too much of one thing. We don't want too much emotion. We don't want too much cerebral analysis. Like, we want to keep it balanced. I think what happens is like, you just got tired of overthinking it. Ah, this is about overthinking. I see. And that's why all of a sudden, that's why the 2 of Swords, you were overthinking it. Too many things going on. And then I think you just got real fucking tired. See, like that sword, like you're leaning on your sword. Yeah, your dogs are barking. But then it leads to some quick movement. Okay. So I did take a tool for you. Fair. Okay. So let's talk about, how do you know this person? What's the context? How does this person fit into your life if they're so far away? Oh my God. 2 of Cups to the Emperor. Oh, look at you just howling. Oh, you're howling for this person. And see, we're seeing the mountains again. Do you live by some mountains? Yeah, the mountains are really standing out. Even though we see like so like, I don't know, sailboats. I'm really seeing big bodies of water by mountains. Okay, so how does that explain how you know this person? 2 of Cups, the Emperor to the 2 of Cups. The 4 of Cups, meditation. Oh, I see. So this person crossed your path when you weren't really fulfilled. I do see you in a relationship. You might have just been dating. Like, it doesn't have to be like the most serious thing in the world. Like, it could have just been like casual dating. I don't know. Like, there's something here. But either way, there was something about your life, though, where, like, not the worst. Like, this Four of Cups, because normally the Four of Cups is about being depressed. We see that person kind of like rejecting an offer. But here we see four balanced cups, and they're overflowing. Yeah, but there's not a lot of detail, right? Like, there's nothing. So yeah, it was just okay. Do you know what I mean? Like, not the worst, but you were longing for more, you know? Like, your heart was howling for more. And then it was like, somehow this person crossed your path. You saw them somehow, some way. Let's find out a little bit more. Okay. Tell me a little bit more how Collective knows this person. Seven of Discs. Perseverance. To the Four of Swords. Can we be a little bit less abstract? Like, I know it's a general reading. Yes, I know. Beginnings and exploration. Going back to the mountains again. Like, did you go for a hike? I don't know. It could literally be like something like you were on a vacation on a hike. But going back to the flat landscape, see what I mean? Like, I feel like you were in this energy of like ennui, right? That boredom. Everything's just kind of gray and dull, flat, you know? Very 2D, like not very dimensional. And it would have been when you were really vulnerable, because see, she's naked, she's exposed. So somehow this person, yeah, it's like they crossed your path. And see, they added depth and dimension and made you want to explore. Okay. I do think that one of you or both of you might have been in a relationship when you crossed paths. And I think it was just really slight. But in the ways that it happens, you cross paths, someone impacts you, and that seed, even if you don't think about them all the time, they might just like a little popcorn kernel pop up where you're like, oh yeah, that person, oh man, you know? Okay. So let's put these cards back in, because maybe they'll come back out as we explore a little bit more. Okay, so what's up with the distance? Like, how far are we talking here? Like, what are we looking at? These two cards. Oh my god, the Empress. So we saw the Emperor to the Empress. And see, look, back to this like landscape. It's like you're on the other side of something. The mountains. Yeah, because look, the Empress, she's by the mountains. Well, mind you, the Emperor was too. But there's something here. But see, the Emperor is howling and has his eyes closed, whereas the Empress can see. So then we have the two here, so it's like change. Change in location. Okay, so either way, we know there's distance. Excellent, okay. Oh my god, this guy's been hacking up a lung for a while. He was really going at it last night. Yeah, the walls are paper thin. Sometimes I don't want to know. 10 of Discs. Establishment. Yeah. You need to establish you need to establish with this person. That's the 10 of Penties. Yeah, look at all these beautiful concentric rings. Because see, it's making me think of this. But seeing it from like, instead of seeing it like this, it's somehow like being on top. A top view. Spirit. Oh, it was weird because I was like, again, thinking about the words, I'm like, I'm missing something here. Okay, but Spirit pointed out, is it Saturn? Now I'm all confused. Is it Saturn that has the rings? Or is it Jupiter? Oh God, and I'm recording, so I can't even look at my phone. Who has the rings? Anyway, well, what I heard was Saturn's rings, but then I was like, oh, today's Saturday, and Saturday's ruled by Saturn. So is there something about a Saturday here? Saturday. Okay, Spirit, you kind of have me all over the place. Where are we going? Okay, tell me a bit more. Okay, so tell me about, because I think you're the Emperor collective. So tell me about this Empress. Ooh, Lady Cougar. Oh, Queen of Swords, independence. Oh man, look at that. She's got on her sexy dress. Look at that. That's the leg of ass kicking. See, she's looking great, but man, that Queen of Swords, oh, she'll look great while totally annihilating you. Yeah, and she's using this like a cane. Oh, what a prop. Beautiful. Okay, so this, but we saw the King of Swords. Oh, this is very nice. Mental compatibility. Ooh, see, and I think this Queen of Swords is an official person. Even if it's just an energy. Do you know what I mean? Like, they may not have an official, like, I don't know, like, yeah, their job in life, their station may not, as of yet, be super official, but, like, their energy, absolutely. Seven of Wands, yeah, they kick ass. Oh, man, they don't give a fuck. And again, to me, it's the casual, it's like the dressing up to be like, girl, my guy, I look great. If you want to take it there, we'll take it there. Don't be fooled by the fact that I have this like sexy slit. That's my ass kicking leg. Oh yeah, see? Oh, ass kicking leg, see what I mean? Dressed up, spine straight, hair pulled into it, yeah. Where she's pulled up her hair, yeah. So she did do a bit of an outfit change, but again, still has a sexy slit for that ass kicking leg, but hair pulled up now, yeah. Tight, because she's ready to go. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, I can see why that might be thrilling. Okay. So, how do you feel about this Empress? How do they make you feel? No, I just want one card. One card, please. Oh my God. Every reading. Oh, two. No, that's three cards. No, not doing. One card, please. Well, they probably make you feel a lot of things because all these cards keep coming out at once, not just one card. Oh, so they make you feel a lot of things. Okay, well then let's just go by one, Spirit team. Seven of Swords, deception. It's this little fox. Well, I don't know if you've told too many people about this person, to be honest. And it could be because, again, of things like distance and like how seemingly far your lives are from one another. So it kind of makes sense to not talk about something where you're like, well, this person isn't really fully in my world. And like, there's some logistics here. So yeah, I feel like you've just been, it's not about like outright lying, but you've just been keeping it to yourself. And kind of protecting it, yeah, like I feel like you've been really savoring. It's like this really precious thing to you where you're having some feelings about it. They're really having an impact. is that person so loud right now? Like, dude, it's like first thing in the morning. Do we need to be hollering and coughing and saying things like, oh my God? They party a lot. I don't know. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so that's one of the feelings. Okay. So you feel like you can't really share. Oh, but you have so much feeling. Oh, man. Again, looking great about it. Yeah, everyone's got on their, like, little sexy legs out. The slits. Also, speaking of the Slits, if you don't know the band The Slits, Spirit, thank you for reminding me. Oh, man, I love The Slits. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. They do an amazing cover of I Heard It Through the Grapevine. Anyway. Also, this looks like Lady Gaga to me. So we could have an Aries. Okay. Or your name could be Stephanie, because Lady Gaga's name is Stephanie. Okay. So, how else does this person make you feel? You want to be generous. Oh man, you really want to give to this person. You want to give and receive. So you love what they have to offer. You want in on that, but you want to give. Yeah, because this is essentially just like the Empress. Okay. Okay. How does this person feel about you? Do they know how you feel about them? Probably not. Yeah, Four of Cups, meditation. Okay, tell me a bit more. Hold on, I'm gonna put those other cards that we just pulled for you. Let's put those back in case they want to come out for this person. Okay, so this person's in the Four of Cups, so maybe that's just their own life right now. They're in the same thing, the doldrums. It's a little bit gray, a little bit shitty, boring as hell, nothing exciting. Okay, how does this person feel? Eight of Cups, retreat. Okay, so it looks as though this person's just going through their own stuff. And like I said, oh, look at the two mountains. This is beautiful. I always forget I really do. I love the colors. I love the design. There's something really nice and symmetrical about this. Like this really gets my goat. Even these colors, the whole thing, everything from a design, artistic, aesthetic. This to me is stunning. Well, I feel as though, like what I keep seeing is that like they're walking the way, but it's like leading this way. So again, going in between the two mountains. Because we see the King of Penties, he's holding it. So I feel like this person, I think it's kind of unbeknownst to them. They're being guided. Now we see the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Okay, so they're also, are you both just kind of like both leaving something and then again converging, 2 points converging, just like in these cards? There's just so much emphasis on the points. Okay, so, wow, King of Cups. We saw that, okay, there's so much mirroring because we saw the Queen of Penties to the King of Penties, the King of Swords to the Queen of Swords. We saw the Queen of Cups, yeah. Now the King of Cups. Well, look at you two. Oh my god, and this guy kind of looks like this guy. Like, you know what I mean? But still, like, a little bit bearded, salty. So, okay. Okay. So, Grandmama, what happens when Collective and this person finally meets up? Ace of Discs, wealth. Okay. Ooh. Oh, look at this. The Chariot. Now, no one's driving the Chariot, and the horses, like, there's not a vehicle here. So is it because the only way to get to one another is either through boat or airplane or train? Yeah, we don't see a car. Okay, so tell me about the Chariot to the Ace of Pentacles. Three of Swords. What? Spirit, I beg your pardon. Like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't even know what to do with that Three of Swords. What are you trying to tell me? We see that when they come together, we have the Ace of Penties to the Chariot. Oh, there's a, sorry, the clarity. So, we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, so what's the Three of Swords to the Ace of Swords? The Six of Swords, leaving. Oh, so this is just about one of you talking about just like where you're coming from. See, look, the mountains and the body of water. Yeah, there's like a leaving here, a leaving or a moving. And it has to do with the Three of Swords. Oh, and the Ten of Wands. Okay, so it's an end of a burden. Okay. Well, I did say, like, I thought that one of you would have been in a relationship when you cross paths. So, okay, so that makes sense. Okay. So, what is needed to, like, bring you two together? Like, what, like, does one of you actually just have to move? It would seem like it. I mean, some people, oh, yeah. Yeah, you need to move closer together. Like, there has to be, yeah, like, the castle here. I think you guys decide, well, eventually I do see you guys living together. It would seem a bit wild to not really know someone and suggest moving in. So I'm not really seeing that, but it looks like the house location, it still has to be close, you know? But I do see an eventual moving in. Okay. So yes, so Spirit, we see that the homes need to be closer together. Yes. What else? Ooh, some healing. Yep, I can see that for both of you. You need to do some healing. Ooh, and then back to exploration. Well, part of getting to know each other is like also just doing stuff together. Yeah, like going out into the world, you know? Like, it's good to go try stuff, see stuff. Yeah, just get out and about. Get out and about in the world. Explore the world together. Okay, so I feel like it's like slow and steady. Because what I see here is a lot of transition, a lot of movement, a lot of variables. But it seems as though there's this landing. Because, yeah, we started with pulling up the anchor, we're getting on the boat, we got trains, yeah, there's all of this movement. And then it's like there's somehow a landing. And then it's like, but part of this, going back to it, because remember what I said when we saw the Fool being vulnerable. But see, again, and remember how I was saying that when you cross paths, it was like you were feeling really vulnerable, but your landscape, it was really flat, not a lot of dimension. And that person seemingly is what added like color, vibrancy, dimension to your landscape. So now that you guys are like kind of together, or at least like in the same proximity and are hanging out, it's like now it's the same energy of the Fool. So like new beginnings, but with healing involved. And her hair now marks the same coloring as what should be the sun here, and the sun is a diamond. And the hair is on the crown. So it feels as though like it's really kind of like a psychic healing, you know, to have that sun energy, just like that warmth, radiance to kind of come in through here. This is nice. And then to take that energy and for the both of you to just kind of go off and explore. This is nice. Oh, God. Come on. Come on, son. Okay, hold on. Oh, what do we got here? What did we just throw onto the floor? Oh my God, the lovers to the Prince of Swords, determination. Oh, guys, so nice. See, going back, whether it's the princess or the page, but going back and like really reflecting and being determined to being like, no, some things are worth the cost. Some things are just worth it to put in the effort, you know, determination. Yeah, it's like when you look at the mountain ranges and you're like, okay, our hike today means that we're going over here. Yeah, there's like a determination to be like, let's make this work. Now, the lover's standing back to back. Oh, and he's holding onto the elbow. Like, what an interesting pose. And she's like holding onto his chest and the elbow. Arched backs. Oh, I see. The determination is because there's been distance, like the physical. The determination is making sure to close the gap. So it's still back to back because I think like what starts off with is probably like a visit or like there's a traveling either due to work or like a little vacate or something, or to actually just call up the person and be like, hey, I kind of want to know if I can come see you. Something like that. But until that Four of Wands, where there's like a physical change in location. So it's just like, yeah, that's what the determination is about to be. Like, how can we get you two together? Because right now it's like back to back, holding on, but they're not facing each other. Okay. So, put these back in. Okay, so Grandmama. What else do you have to say about this for collective in this person? Generosity. Just give. Just lean in and give. If it feels good, you know what I mean? Like, follow your heart. If it feels good and you want to give to it. Oh, but we got some anxiety. I think it's you because we saw the overthinking with the King of Swords. Remember? He was all tired. Tired as all hell. And look at how long these horns are. Yeah, same length as these swords. Oof. So it's giving you a lot of anxiety. Yeah, you have a lot of fear around this. I say it all the time. A lot of times, it's not the fear of things going wrong. It's the fear of it actually going right. Scientifically, we know, it's been talked about. The mind, out of all of the options, the 50-50 of choosing to see good things or to see negative things, it will always look to the negative first. Our brains are hardwired to only see negative first. So that's why it's like the fear around having something good hold on. I don't know, there's something about these cards all of a sudden that I'm like, I don't... Either way, but going back to what I was saying, having good feelings is actually sometimes way more terrifying. Like the idea of something really good, the very thing that we want coming, is actually way more fear-inducing because we don't believe that it could exist. The mind is more apt to be like, no, whatever you're showing me is a no. It's not gonna work. It's not real. It's fake. It's not gonna last. You know, like it will do anything to kind of convince you that this thing that's worth celebrating. Yeah, because like, look, she's looking. Oh, well, you know what I was gonna say is, when I quickly looked, it looked like she was looking in her cup and being like, see, there's not much left. She's actually not looking into it. She's looking with her eyes closed away from it. But how I saw it was that she was kind of like the glass is half empty, right? To be like, oh, there's only a little bit left. Meanwhile, the rest are celebrating. Okay. So 6 of Cups. Yeah, it just seems like all of this is around like leaning in. Like lean in, choose sweetness, choose generosity, choose exploring together. Like, don't move for this person, because I feel like there's a move naturally for you, or because you travel for work. So like, never uproot your whole life for someone that you don't really know. But it looks as though, based off of all of the cards, that a move was going to happen, or has happened anyways. I don't know. Yeah, there's something a little bit weird about this reading, to be honest. Back to the Lovers. Back to determination. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, you are going to work through your fears. It is about being determined. And not in a codependent way. We're not talking about people who just breadcrumb. This is about, like, again, weighing everything, seeing the cost of everything, and then evaluating whether something's worth it. So we see that the devil is really hyping up all of the possibles, you know? But you're gonna choose to be like, no, this is worth it. Yeah, back to that Queen of Swords, because also you just see that thigh, that leg, and you're like, yes. Okay. So what's the outcome for you two? Oh my god. The outcome is the Emperor to that 2 of Cups. Yes, you make it. You make it. Because see, the Lovers, they were back to back, and now those two are face to face. They got their cups. Oh, and now you're howling in, like, delight. Well, that's nice. See? Determination. Oh, guys. Okay. Well, yeah, we've gone on. I can't believe an hour just cruised on by there. Okay. Well, good. You know how I feel about it. Get out there. Go get a smoochie. At minimum, if you can go for some kind of adventure today, please do. Please do yourself a favor. Get out there. Okay. Well, I'm off to go to the gym on my own adventure. Stay blessed, stay golden.